What's up, reef fanatics? If there's one thing that I've learned over my years of reef keeping is that success doesn't happen overnight. To have a successful reef aquarium, it requires patience, process, and perseverance. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 3 P's of reef keeping to help you have a more successful reef aquarium. Let's start with the most important one, and that is patience. Now, whether you are cycling a brand new reef tank, or you're waiting on your corals to grow, or maybe you're troubleshooting issues in your reef aquarium, reef keeping is a slow and steady kind of patience game. You hear that all the time. You don't want to rush into anything, specifically like adding too many fish at one time, or maybe constantly adjusting your aquarium lighting, or jumping into adding corals to the tank when your tank's not ready. So there's many things involved with reef keeping, as you know. And for example, like cycling a tank, you want to make sure you have the nitrogen cycle going and working so that it can process the waste that is going to be put in your aquarium by the fish that you put in there. You got to trust the process, and we'll get to process in just a minute, but having patience is key in this hobby. Not that you have to move extremely slow or anything, but you just don't want to rush things, especially when you are changing something in your aquarium, or trying to troubleshoot an issue. You want to change one thing at a time, not multiple things, so that you can see what's happening in your aquarium. So whether you're new to this thing or you are an established reefer, having patience across the board with everything in the hobby is going to get you much more success. Remember, our aquariums are for us to enjoy, right? To, at least for me, whenever I sit down in front of the aquarium, I always find it relaxing. I find it peaceful, and I enjoy my reef tank. But before we go any farther and jump into the process, let me know what you're drinking today. I haven't had my Magic Mind mental performance shot yet, so I'm gonna drink that. But let me know in the comments below, do you start your day off with coffee? Do you start your day off with orange juice? Well, I start my day off usually with a Magic Mind, or sometimes I have my Magic Mind in the middle of the day as a nice energy boost and mental performance shot. So it helps me have a sharper mind. It lowers my stress. Now, especially with it being the month of January, it's a whole new year, 2025, and with the focus on mental wealth. Now, mental wealth is the investment into good sleep, good diet, good exercise, stress management. And I know that with a reef aquarium, things can go wrong in your tank. Your corals will die. You will have pests in your tank that you have trouble getting out. For me, I had green hair algae in the tank for months, and it was very stressful trying to get all that managed and under control. So starting my day off with a Magic Mind allows me to focus and have that mental clarity needed. Now, for me, I went on a journey with Magic Mind, and I took Magic Mind 15 days straight to give it a chance to see what it does, and it really does work. But one thing that I'm trying to do this year is to invest in my mental wealth. So that's get better sleep, like I mentioned before, have a healthier diet, exercise, stress management, and Magic Mind supports all of these things by helping me focus. And the way that I drink Magic Mind, I just drink it straight out of the container here, just like this. But you can mix this in with your coffee, you can mix it in with some milk in the morning, and it's perfectly fine. And it just gives you that extra mental clarity, better energy, clean energy, because there's lion's mane mushroom in here. It's a matcha drink. It tastes really good as well. So 2025, invest in your mental wealth and check out the mental wealth challenge that Magic Mind is putting on. There's no better time to start than right now. So if you want to check out Magic Mind for yourself, you can get 45% off your Magic Mind bundle by going to magicmind.com/TheCoralReefJan. That's magicmind.com/TheCoralReefJan, and you can save 45% off. So again, invest in your mental wealth, and Magic Mind does wonders for your focus and your clarity. And that's gonna move us right along into the next part of today's video, and that is process to build a solid routine. So success in reef aquarium, it comes from having a consistent routine, from water testing to feeding to your equipment maintenance and water changes. So every step in the process matters. So if you're not doing something to your tank every single day or every couple days, it matters. The process does matter. So you want to do things like document your parameters. You want to observe your tank daily. Now, observing your tank daily is one that I had to get used to in the beginning as a new hobbyist, because I didn't really know what to look for. So that's when reading books comes in, or following someone that has the type of success with their aquarium that you want to have in your tank, and just embracing the learning curve. If you're brand new to the hobby, some of these things that we talk about can be very advanced, but it doesn't have to be like that. Things can be very simplified at first in the beginning. So once you have your tank set up, things like testing your tank is key. You want to make sure you are testing your tank at least once a week and you're writing those parameters down. Keep a little book, get an app that keeps track of it. There's a few apps that do that. But for me, observing my tank was something that I kind of had to learn what I'm looking for, or at least remember to look at the tank, because with going to work and then coming home and having family life and trying to get things done around the house, even though the goal of having a reef aquarium is to enjoy its beauty and relax and focus in front of the aquarium, sometimes that gets overlooked and I don't even see the tank for a few days. But I have learned over the years that observing the tank, watching the fish, looking at their fins, their body, if they're eating right, are they healthy, how are they swimming, checking out the corals, are their polyps extended, are they growing healthy, do they look good, are they out and open, are they full, checking out the sand bed to see if there are any like dead zones in there where detritus is building up, or maybe cyanobacteria or green hair algae starting to grow, things like that. Just observing your tank every day and looking at it will help you understand your tank better. It'll help you get in there and be able to troubleshoot and diagnose things a lot better than if you go days and days without looking at the tank, or even weeks, and then a problem pops up and you're like, well, how did this happen? You might not be observing your tank. So when you focus on the process, your tank's success becomes predictable and repeatable. That's what we want in this hobby. We want our tanks to thrive. We want to be good maintainers of water quality. If you can keep your water quality good, then a lot of the other things kind of fall in line. That's not to say you won't have issues or problems. There's a lot of things that we all go through as reef keepers, but looking at your tank, knowing how it's doing is big, and then trusting the process, you are going to create predictable and repeatable success, and that's vital for having a successful reef aquarium. Think of your tank as a living puzzle. Each part of the process fits together to create a bigger picture, and that's what we want. We want that bigger picture, that amazing coral mixed reef tank, or that amazing SPS tank full of acroporas and just amazing different colors and beautiful fish, something we can relax to. Now, the last thing that I wanted to touch on that is very important, this is the third P of the process, that is perseverance. Now, every reef keeper faces setbacks. I've dealt with green hair algae. I'm sure many of you have. If you've dealt with any of these, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you did to mitigate these or to get rid of them. But algae blooms, dying corals, unexpected issues in the tank that came out of nowhere. It's all part of the hobby. So stay the course. Don't let the challenges discourage you. For me, I've been through a lot, and I share everything on the channel. So if you want to go back a ways and check out all the videos, you can see all the problems that I've had with my aquarium, from red planaria flatworms, cyanobacteria, green hair algae, I've had bacterial blooms in the tank that depleted oxygen and fish died, and an entire tank covered with Aiptasia. I have seen many things in my reef aquarium, and it's all part of the hobby. I mean, with these challenges, you're able to learn and grow. So you'll find that through the tough times with your reef tank, they teach you the most because you're learning in the process as long as you persevere through it. So again, don't let the challenges discourage you at all. You learn from the challenges, you learn from your mistakes, you adapt, you keep going. Reef tanks reward those who stick with it. My reef tank right now is looking great. It did not look that great a few months ago. You can definitely check out the video about green hair algae and see what I did to kind of get rid of that, but you have to have perseverance. So remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about improving a little bit every single day. So if you can improve, get 1% better every day with your reef aquarium, then you're on your way to a successful tank. So again, the 3 P's of reef keeping are patience, process, and perseverance. And if you focus on all 3 of these things, then you are on your way to building something truly beautiful and rewarding. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, I know you're gonna like this video right here. Go ahead and hit like and subscribe for more reef aquarium videos, and share your reef aquarium journey in the comments below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.